Hello and welcome back to Mondo Musings. This is your presenter, Nicardo McLean. Now in this episode, we take the short trip from Albany in New York down to New Jersey to visit the main campuses of the next school to make an appearance in our American universities with a Trailerload of Jamaican Athletes series. The institution in question is Fairleigh Dickinson University, or FDU. The school boasts a more heavily subscribed metropolitan campus located in Teaneck, as well as the fetching Florham campus, which emerged from the cocoon of a 19th century private estate. On the track and in the field, the FDU Knights give about as good as they get in the Northeast Conference NEC. The Central Connecticut State University Blue Devils, Mount St. Mary's Mountaineers, and the Sacred Heart Pioneers are among the athletic grouping's power players. Former St. Andrew High thrower Dakota Simpson is one of the more prominent athletes to suit up for the Knights in recent times. In terms of the current squad, middle distance specialist Siobhan Parks, who was a consistent performer for Belfield for many moons, is a veteran presence. Owner of the second fastest indoor 800-meter time in FDU history at 1:51.55, he probably did his best work over 400 meters last season, registering a season's best 50:53 at the West Point Twilight on May 6th. He kicked the current campaign off with a 2-minute 36.17 second clocking for 1,000 meters at last Saturday's Bill Ward Invitational. Ex-Monroe College man Duran Crooks is another experienced campaigner who features on FDU's roster. Last season saw him produce a best 400-meter hurdles time of 53.83 seconds to place third at the Northeast Conference Outdoor Championships. On Saturday, he ventured out of his comfort zone to the 1K at Bill Ward, coming home just over 2 minutes and 51 seconds after departing. Kingston College alum Kenroy Ellis also got his best work in over 400-meter hurdles during the past season. A season's best 55:57 at the Monmouth Spring Invitational saw him finish just a smidge behind his teammate Crooks. Tasked with a 500 at Bill Ward, the 21-year-old turned in a 1:08.73, the second fastest time over the distance during his young indoor career. Kenroy's twin brother Conroy fittingly also has a place around the Knights table. Better known as a half-miler during his time at KC, he stepped down to half that distance to good effect at the West Point Twilight, logging a 50:63 personal best. Joining Parks and Crooks over 1,000 meters on Saturday, the Kingston native returned a time of 2:36.25 in his first ever outing over the distance. Taj Mullings, another former Kingston College student, is in the fold at Fairleigh Dickinson as well. The throw specialist enjoyed his best moment of the 2021 outdoor season at the Monmouth Spring Invitational, hurling the disc a personal best distance of 48.68 meters. The 22-year-old opened the current indoor campaign with twin second-place finishes in the shot put and weight throw on Saturday. Meanwhile, this order of Knights also features two fresh male faces. Sprinter Daniel Chambers, who is the younger brother of former multiple division 100-meter gold medalist and record holder at Champs Raheem Chambers, arrived on campus from Wolmer's on the back of a 10:79 season's best in the Bills at Destiny Series meet number 1. And the once highly recruited ex-St. Jago speedster wasted little time getting into his work, dropping an encouraging 6:89.60 in his FDU debut. Chambers' fellow freshman Malik Ricketts also flashed promising signs in his first competitive engagement as a college athlete. The former Jamaica College runner opened up with a respectable 1:05.22 second 500 at Bill Ward to place third overall. Following a breakout farewell season in high school, which hit its crescendo with a 48.26 400-meter PB at Jamaica's National Senior Championships in June, Ricketts appears ready to really come into his own. Of the two Jamaican female returnees on the roster, Chantel Riley stood slightly taller on the conference stage during the past season. The ex-Immaculate Conception sprinter captured 200-meter silver with a time of 24.73 seconds at the Northeast Conference Outdoor Championships earlier in the year. After failing to finish in the 300 meters on Saturday last, the 21-year-old returned to anchor FDU to third in the women's 4x4 relay. Chantel's sister Chanel is the other Lady Knight on the roster whose presence predates 2021. While her sibling was tackling the long sprints, she made an appearance in the shortest one on the Billboard Invitational program, logging a time of 8.06 seconds for 16th fastest overall. Meanwhile, freshman Cheyenne Campbell out of Fidel was quite busy during the cross-country season. She was, though, the only member of the Jamaican contingent who did not compete at the Billboard Invitational. And that brings us to the end of our trip to Fairleigh Dickinson University FDU, an increasingly popular educational option in the northeastern United States. Now, as usual, I welcome your feedback on this video. Whatever your thoughts, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. As always, thanks for taking the time to check out the content. Until next time, peeps, Godspeed.